Welcome back. So today in this video, we're just going to install Windows XP on the UTM platform with the Mac M1, the ARM platform. So when you open UTM, you can see here they have a virtual machine gallery. So when you open the gallery, they have various virtual machine files with different architectures like x86, etc. So we're going to be using the Windows XP on the x86 architecture. So you can see here they have some uh, instructions and requirements for this virtual machine. And when you download the file, uh, you get the UTM package, but you do require the Windows XP Professional ISO file, which includes the drivers. And you could download that file and then check the SHA-1 hash of the file to make sure that it's correct. And so basically, when you open the UTM package for Windows XP, it pre-configures the machine for you, and you can see that it requires a bootable Windows XP ISO to install the files, right? You can see the architecture is x86, and all you have to do is open the CD DVD drive and browse for the Windows XP ISO, and you include that. So you just open it, and then you start the machine. So as you go through the process, the first step will be to format the drive. So it's going to be slow at the beginning because you're emulating the x86 architecture on ARM. So once it loads all the drivers, so you can communicate with the device, um, it just takes a few seconds. Once that loads up, it's going to start the Windows installer. So um, we're just going to wait here. This is actually the first time that I've done this install of Windows XP on the Mac. So it's a little bit slow, but it's not too bad. So here it's going to ask you where you want to install. So you just select this disk. I'm just going to use the NTFS file system with the quick option. Um, I'm sure that that's sufficient for this install. So it's going to format the drive because it's right now it's just a raw drive, so it only takes a few seconds. And once that's complete, it's going to start copying the install files that you need in order to complete the installation process. So we're just going to let that finish. It just takes a few seconds. It's not long. And once this process completes, you just go through and do a default Windows XP installation. And after it finishes, you have to um, install the Spice tools. So that's also provided on that the UTM page, the Spice guest tools. So that'll be included in the following video. We're going to go through that process. So we just wait for this setup to finish copying the files, and once that's finished, it'll go through the installation process. So we'll just give it another couple seconds here for it to load the files. And as you can see here that I've already downloaded the Spice guest tool, so we're gonna include that after. I did make a small error when I originally started this video. I I tried to load the Spice tools too early, so don't make the same mistake that I made. So it's gonna load the uh, the configuration, and then we're gonna continue with the install process here. So it's actually pretty neat. So now it's gonna boot into the so that here's where I made the mistake of removing the XP ISO, and then I added the Spice tools um, a little bit premature. So you can see here that once the Windows installer loads up, it's going to complain saying that it's not going to be able to find the installer files. So this is the first mistake that I made, and you can see here that's going to say that insert the disk, and so you can see that obviously that was the mistake I made, and then I realized I made that mistake, so then I just cleared the guest tools, and then I reinstalled the ISO for the Windows XP, and then I went ahead with the installation. So, and as you can see that this installation would approximately take 39 minutes. So I just stopped the video here, and when the installation is finished and I present it with the desktop, I'm going to make my next video showing how to install the Spice tools so you could use this virtual machine. So thanks for joining me, and I hope you like this video, and I'll make a few more videos showcasing the UTM application on the Apple Mac with the M1 chip, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.